On the ground hits have been in the Guilty Gear series for a while, and it still exists in this game without the stress of tech buttons. This is a great tool to confirm the win of a match, and has the potential of messing up reversal timings on wake up. A hard knockdown is generally required for an OTG to hit. The type of attack generally doesn't matter, as you can even use supers to OTG. Just ensure that it hits low enough and is quick enough to hit the opponent. In Guilty Gear Strive, you can option select your combos through Hitstop. Here's an example of Axel doing the same close slash, sweep, special cancel on standard situations. Yet, thanks to the freeze of counter hits that slow down, it allows for confirms not only visually, but by buffering an input in between your general offense. In the event of both recordings, I will buffer dust to optimize these combos consistently. This is very useful, especially for wall break situations where we're not expecting the wall to crack too early. For example, situations like this where I want to end in DP, but due to no expectation of the crack, I cancel into my command normal instead. The wall is inconsistent, especially since it breaks off screen, and is hard to calculate properly. Hitstop option selecting helps maximize the damage in these situations, such as giving me a DP in these examples. Dash blocking in Strive is stronger in comparison to older Guilty Gears. You can cover the distance reliably since you don't have to Faultless defense to block. In previous Guilty Gears, you would get hit from dash recovery without FD. Now, it's quite similar to Under Night's dash blocking, as you can even use the dash macro as you block and dash in. Instead of approaching from the air to close the distance faster, dash blocking with the potential of removing pushback completely if you instant block becomes low risk to potential high reward. You're gaining meter and safely covering distance. This can easily help, especially against characters that control space well. In Guilty Gear Strive, you can throw and defend at the same time with an option select. Note that this option select is not foolproof. You still expose yourself to lows, but at least you won't set yourself in a counter hit state for whiffing a grab. This is possible with and without burst, but without burst is the preferred method, due to no room for error. With burst, you have to plink FD and dust so that you don't pop the burst. Without burst, you can input it at the same time or plink it, as there's no burst to pop. Try this in situations where your opponent does not have a command grab, as command grabs can override a normal grab and they also aren't breakable. Flawless defense cancel is one of the more fun, universal mechanics of the game. This mechanic lets you alter your momentum by increasing distance, speed, readjusting direction, and minimizing height. It's similar to Slashback in the sense that it readjusts your character for you. However, it's suitable for more than just that, as it stabilizes some conversions that require more hit stun to work. This is a beneficial tool for overall air-to-ground control, and not only for mix-ups. Roman Cancel allows for different combos based on which Roman Cancel drift is used. Forward drift Roman Cancel allows for a moving hitbox, as well as reliable corner carry due to its minimum height. Neutral or down Roman Cancel allows for a standard burst, which can be ran under, as well as place you lower to the ground if airborne using the down drift, but the opponent will still fly forward a little bit. Upward burst, which allows for the highest launch, but it'll make you airborne as well. And backward Roman Cancel, which I think is best for minimizing forward momentum to side swap, as well as maximizing punishes against an immediate burst. Meter can be used in many ways in Guilty Gear Strive. For example, instead of instant blocking to punish certain situations, if you time a blue Roman Cancel properly, you can turn the tides by punishing or forcing your turn. Blue Roman Cancel allows you to control or adjust any situation if triggered within the range of the slowdown. Here we have Leo in a command grab situation. However, he gets heavily rewarded from backdashing in a Blue Roman Cancel. The counter hit in addition to the slowdown allows for some pretty unique conversions. Roman Cancels, when cancelled from drift, also allow for momentum to carry over. This can result in characters flying across the screen. Blue Roman Cancel helps with providing the ability to react better and give better reward than raw reaction due to the slowdown convertibility. Blue Roman Cancel is honestly one of the stronger Roman Cancels due to raising convertibility, mix-up potential, and reaction time. I'll show a few examples. Bursting in Strive is more punishable than ever before, allowing for a blocked burst to be punished even by dust. It's universally harder to bait due to less jump cancels and faster burst startup. However, we won't always have to read a burst, as we can use burst save conversions using Blue Roman Cancel. The Roman Cancel will slow down the burst startup, allowing you to recover from most normals to block. Gold Burst is punishable with strikes in this game. Though punishable, it's harder to punish because there's more pushback on block, as well as the short window to be hit once blocked. However, if you instant block, or in some situations reversal punish, you can punish them easier. What's also interesting about burst in this game is that they removed burst grabs overall. Gold and blue bursts are no longer throwable aside from the landing recovery grab. In Guilty Gear Strive, meterless reversals are weaker. Dragon punches are throwable on top of being in counter hit state. However, reversal supers are not in counter hit state, as well as sometimes being quick enough to guarantee punishes. I personally think that this is a strong suit for characters like Kai, Ramlethal, and Leo, as their supers hit from nearly anywhere. With quick startup, this makes stagger pressure and strings in general pretty risky. As this is unburstable and guarantees damage when hit, there are a few common situations that get punished. It's very strong. However, this tactic is not foolproof. And the meaning of buffering supers behind Super Flash, I believe, was invented for this exact thing. Reversal Super is a solid counter. However, you must be cautious of the opponent's meter and spacing, as a reversal of their own or super can punish you, as well as burst if spaced or timed improperly. And with regards to reversal that you generally see in the top corner, this is actually going to be beneficial for characters that have fast special moves, as you may want to punish in this game with immediate special or special into Roman Cancel for more damage output. The word reversal will just advise you that you canceled immediately out of block stun. As we all know, there's not much of a way to enforce consistent corner pressure due to the wall needing to regenerate before breaking. However, the wall breaking itself isn't too bad, especially when broken with a super. This will give you the chance to start offense mid-screen and consistently push through, as you won't have a meter penalty. On top of buff damage and defense, you're gaining meter consistently without this penalty, and you can do some wild things such as this. In addition, if you didn't want to break the wall, say you were close to gaining 50% and the next combo could either kill or just pump out way more damage. I personally think that dropping combos intentionally is valid in this. You can essentially do what would be a black beat combo, but turn that into a standard Okizeme situation. Then break the wall and kill them afterwards. After all, the damage from 1 to 2 hits in the super is surprisingly high and validates the wall breaking sooner. There are definitely other option selects and tactics that we have not found, and also have found that are not in this video. So feel free to look around and see what else is in the game. I will also be posting further videos with explanations towards other mechanics. This video explains some of the more universal and viable tools that you'll want to use. If you have any other questions, feel free to post in the comments below, or if you need any further explanation, I will try to provide as much detail as possible. If you like this type of material, feel free to subscribe as I'll start posting more as well, and thank you for watching.
お互い腕を上げたな。